So this plug straight in wall, look in the wall. Watch how easy this on this clinker. Wow, look how easy that pulled out. Now if you glued that, there'd be no chance of that. I just pulled off all plugs in it. Can you see? Can you see that, Lee?
Yeah.
Plugs in it. Look at that. Just pulled out a wall. Am I right or am I wrong? If you would have glued it, it wouldn't have pulled out. It's just a little tip. All I do with these when I'm boarding, I just mark the ends with my permanent marker. Just helps you find it, your spot better. Stack it on there, nice and neat. And just push on it. You don't want to welly it too much because you don't want to be breaking the board. And there, you've got the dimensions of your socket. And then I just cut it out with my handy tool. You like that? You like that? Naughty tool. This, like my right arm, I keep telling people. So now I've marked it, got all my four corners, just cut it out. See? Look at that, beautiful. Just falling off my board there, push my board back under. Fits perfect. Masterclass. So for these sockets, all I've done is I've put all the silicone around my socket, push my board on, I can see it, just say don't live, electrician's not here, we'll cut them out and then we can tape it neatly to it and that board will go over. We're just pinning them all, firstly, because this gear, it goes off in 90 minutes and with us putting fan on, it'll go off even quicker. So if you don't cut it and have them all ready to bang on, especially around sockets, gear can get a bit dry. I think that holds for feeding birds. This is why typical of new builds, this is why they have so much problems, because someone's done that, now someone else come along and they won't bother filming that and sealing that gap, and just leave it. But what we do, we'll form it with my mega stick. And then I'll jam a board in there, we'll get some down there, then I'll seal that up outside so it's done properly. Because you can't leave it like that. No point putting a window in if there's gaps in it. Can't do this. And there you go. Like I said, there's no point putting windows and doors in if they're not sealed. It's just pointless. Lovely and flat. We've had to bring it out massively to get it square. So you can see how far out we are for the squareness. This is what the electrician hates when you get a bit of plaster on, a bit of done down. But because he never cleans up and he's a pain in the ass, we just foam it up like that nicely. See that gap? Foam it all. And then when we tape that up, we'll tape it, tape will be solid, and then we'll cut that square out neatly. And then we'll wait until the electrician comes and we'll listen to him moan. He cries like a baby. Tip of the day. For the soil stack, what I'm doing is I'm putting a tin, I've capped it off there, there's no opening windows there. So we don't need a Dago on. I've just capped it straight there. Soil, there's already a vented soil stack in this property, so we don't need one on this. I put a load of silicone grease around there first, because with these, the elbows are too big for them. So I push that in the wall, that'll go in the other way. Then, what you do, you just chisel the inside of that brick, so when that goes in, there's enough room for that elbow. And then slot it in like that. Beautiful. Then what I'll do is I'll measure from that line into that stack, pull that off and put my other pipe in wherever Lee's put it. I put it on the grinder like that, and then I put a chamfered edge on that. After my chamfered edge, I make sure it's nice and clean. Then a load of silicone grease on it, yeah? Slow it down. Into there like that. Jam that round. Beautiful. See what I mean? Nice neat all round that. We'll cement that up nicely. Straight or plumb, whichever you wish. But that's how it wants. Then if we ever have an issue on it, just screw that cap off. You can rod it, do whatever you want. And if there is an issue with it, this house has already got a vent in it, so there shouldn't be a problem with it. But if there is, we can just run a pipe straight up there, but we don't want to be doing that. There's no point wasting money if you don't have to waste money, you know what I mean, kids? And this looks better, doesn't it? And that goes straight from there, straight down here, and into that drain there. Now we'll go inside, push it in. That's it. Right, so that's the centre of my toilet, yeah? Get that pipe there. We know it's going to go there. That's into the wall there. We've checked outside to make sure that it's not on the whizzle dizzle. Then I'm going to put my glasses on. That'll fit straight out, so when we board it, it'll be lovely. But while I'm in here, I let Lee do a job yesterday, and this is a sound. This is for soundproofing. This is actual soundproofing installation, right? Look at the gaps here. What are we doing with that, like? Just everybody asks. Just look at the state of that.
I'm gonna put a piece in it.
Why didn't you do it right first time?
Because I'll get another piece off another when I do that back bit.
It's no good putting insulation in if it's not packed in and you're leaving gaps. It's pointless.
I'm not.
Might as well rip it all out. Always do a job right first time. Not second time, first time. Otherwise you're going back to stuff constantly. You know what I mean? Tip of the day. 7-inch centre. Get your level on it. See how nicely sloped that is. Beautiful. Then simple button like this, because I don't want that moving. Screwed that up, got it to my level. Jam it in there. Can't drop down, can't move back when you're moving in and out with the toilet. And then a couple of screws. Straight down into the back and into the bottom wood. Always know what you're screwing into. That way, when you're pushing toilet or pulling it out, it won't come out and it won't come in. Can't drop. There you go. First fix is in. His waste pipe's going to go straight through there. Trap, boom. Flex is going to screw straight onto that. All soundproof installation to keep it a bit quiet. You're never going to get it proper quiet, but alt's better than no. We'll skim that all tomorrow, reboard it now, and that's it. Downstairs toilet done. Jobs are good. Right, you asked what were in my toolbox. Needs a good tidy out. So, in my top tray, very dusty. In the bottom tray, very dusty. See, that's how much my mate cleans. So, I've got a lot of washers, different sorts. I've got my cutters, got my speed fit cutter, some blades, a load more cutters. These are the most important. Them, a load of chisels, a load of screws. That's important. That's important.
That's it.
Some more chisels that shouldn't even be in there. No one's so wide. That really good level. This an Allen key set. Another cutter, some dumpies, battery with a torch. That's magnetic. Goes back in like that. File, snips. That's the other vital tool. They're vital. But when we're doing cutting some pipes off, oh, to be honest, half of this crap shouldn't even be in my tools. That should see in a bish bash bosh MJC tile bit, 6mm, top of the range. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a ship. You know what I mean? Get yourself on Facebook and buy some bish bash bosh, 6mm tile bits. Drill through anything. And then all this stuff will go back in my box and go in that bin there. But when you're a plumber, you just think you're going to need everything, so you just keep it. Do you know what I mean? Because as soon as I throw something away, there'll be one vital little screw or washer or valve or something that I'll need, and I won't have it. So that's why we keep everything. Everything just goes in the box. But now I've cleaned it out, it'll start fresh again. A couple of weeks, it'll be like that again. Just like. That's it. Job's coming on nicely. All that skimmed, finished. All that skimmed. All this is boarded, taped, ready. That'll get skimmed tomorrow. Plumbing's in. All that's been skimmed. Coming along nicely. Clean it all up tomorrow, it'll be spotless. Like to say thank you to all my followers and thank you to all my new YouTube followers as well. Thank you very much. Thank you for following me and watching. If anybody's on TikTok and want to watch me full day, go to the front of my page, click on the link, YouTube channel, and subscribe to my channel there. You can watch it daily. Cheers.